Hello everybody, my name is Nick and this is your next iteration of Load Project Updates. As always, if this is your first time joining us, please go ahead and subscribe to our channel as well as check out Load.one to learn more about how Load is putting idle silver to work. And if you're already a member, welcome back. Now today's episode is a very important one. It is the release of the AGX and Load tokens. We're very excited to take this huge leap in the project with you guys, and there's a lot of content to go over today. So without further ado, let's dive in. As previously mentioned, on August 30th, both Load and AGX tokens will be released to community members in their paper or desktop wallets. In order to receive your tokens, you're going to have to walk through KYC as well as provide public key addresses from your members portal. To support you in this, what we've done is provided tutorials which you can see in the links below. Now, additionally, we're not just releasing the tokens, we're also starting a very important process in the Load ecosystem, which is the countdown to micro payouts. Now, to explain how these micro payouts will work and what is required in order to receive your micro payouts with Load, I have Michael Harris from Atomic 47 joining us. Michael, how you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you.
First and foremost, Michael, what exactly is happening with the launch on the 30th of AGX and Load? What can members expect?
Yes, so on August 30th, the members can expect to receive AGX if they've purchased it. It will be distributed in their wallet. It will be on the Syscoin network. It will be fast, it'll be ready to go. It'll work in any wallet that supports the Syscoin assets. So we're gonna have new wallets for you soon. The other thing that members can expect is that their Load tokens will be available soon. They first have to go through the required steps of KYC and accepting the agreement, however. So once they have done that, then they will receive their Load tokens in their wallets.
Now, we want as many of our members to have completed their profiles by August 30th, but what happens if they miss that deadline?
The good news is missing the August 30th deadline is not terribly important. So the users will have 52 days in which they can submit all of the required documents and sign the agreement. So as long as all of that is completed within those 52 days, the user is exactly the same as if they had done it yesterday. So tomorrow we're going to start the countdown clock for the first micro payout. Everyone who has completed their paperwork by the end of that countdown clock is entitled to the reward. It doesn't matter if you did it yesterday, tomorrow, or 51 days from now, you'll still get the same reward. Of course, if you wait until 51 days and there's issues with your documents, you might have problems. So it's recommended that you do it sooner rather than later, but it will be treated the same as long as you complete it successfully.
In addition to the release of AGX and Load tokens, we are excited to announce the fulfillment of one of the core promises of the Load projects, which is its micro payout system. This system will also trigger the bonded curve, so perhaps, Michael, you can speak to this and what the process of freezing and unfreezing tokens looks like to receive these micro payouts.
So with the launch of the micro payouts, that will provide intrinsic value to the Load tokens because the micro payouts will be a measurable demonstration of how the Load community is performing. And so the value will go from being purely speculative to being a combination of speculative and intrinsic. And so that will generally increase the value on a secondary market. The value from the issuance will, of course, follow the bonded curve, which does not have anything to do with the micro payouts. But as the micro payouts are increasing, people will start seeing the bonded curve as cheap, and that will push the price up. With many cryptocurrencies out there, when they pay dividends or interest or payouts of one form or another, the price tends to go a little wonky. If you look at the stock market, when a dividend is paid, the stock will gap down automatically because the markets are designed to take that into account. With cryptocurrencies, that design isn't built in, so they'd use freezing instead. We're following that same pattern. We're going to freeze the token so as to protect the users against price surges when payouts are issued. So in order to reduce speculation, we're saying you need to have them frozen for at least 77 days before you will be eligible for rewards. Now, you could unfreeze them immediately after receiving a reward, and that's fine, but then you are going to have to freeze them and wait the 77 days before you're eligible for additional rewards. So that's not recommended, as the rewards are going to happen every 52 days, And so that difference in time is deliberate so as to reduce speculation and short-term trading. This will encourage users to buy and hold and to maintain their value over a longer period of time.
All right, thank you for joining us, Michael. Take care.
You're welcome. It was a pleasure joining you.
That's all we have for today's project update. So glad that you guys could join us, and hope that you guys are looking forward to the launch of Load and AGX as much as we are. Now, if you're having difficulty passing KYC, highly recommend checking out the supporting documentation below. And additionally, the updates to our terms of service that Michael was mentioning may not immediately be available on the 30th, but it will be available within the 51 days mentioned. So be on the lookout for that in your members' dashboard. That's all for today, guys, and take care.